Right, today it's the Fox Easy Shelter. Lovely little bivvy. Do a quick video of how to put it up, a little review of it, and then I'll take it down for you. All ably assisted by the dog, who will probably make an entrance now and then. She don't care. Right, let's put it up for you. So let's start with the extras you get with it. You get two options for doors. You've got a mozzie panel and a completely solid panel. To be honest, I've used the solid panel, but only as sort of a break. I'll put it so far and then peg it out. I've only used it on sort of hot nights, so I haven't needed a full door in the rain. But that will keep you dry, and then if it's a hot night, you can probably just use the mozzie panel. Zip wise on these, you get two sets of zips. Mine came loose in the bag, so I had to fit it myself, and actually there was a problem with one of them where this front bit had been almost like squeezed in, so it wouldn't sit properly. After a little fiddle around, we fixed that, me and Dad. But yeah, that was a bit of got me a bit worried that I was almost trying to break it. So that was the only problem I found with that. Other than that, they're fine. But to be honest, if you're going for a day session, you can just leave it open like that. There's quite a bit of room. There's enough room for my Avid Megabyte chair. That's sort of over 200 centimetres. So sort of like a standard size. You probably couldn't fit your like Nash wide boys and stuff in here, but for standard bed chairs it's great. Even enough room to put my mini chair on it, and there's still enough headroom. So I am 5'10", 5'11", and I've got plenty of headroom. I've probably got another, when I sit all the way back, the dog's come to see us now. Hello. When I sit all the way back, I've probably still got another 5-6 inches. I should go away. So space wise it's fine. Storage, you can see that it almost goes straight up to your bed chair, so unless you're using the door and pegging it out, there isn't too much storage. But what I've found is if you rise your bed chair up as far as you can get a lot of storage underneath. But I guess if it's a warm sort of dry day or night, then you can just leave stuff outside. But if you're not too sure, rise your bed chair up and fit what you can underneath. But I mean, you're not really going to be wanting to take too much kit with this. It's probably be for an overnighter or something. I just use it for the short sessions. So it's got a rod strap, which is perfect. It's just in the right place. It's very, very rigid there. Once it's all pegged in, this is really rigid, won't go anywhere. Haven't had it in a really windy situation yet, but yeah, it's great. Another good thing is round the back, it has underneath all the Velcro, a rear vent, and that just rolls up, and with a couple of elastics just sits up and out of the way. That sits up in there like that basically, and that just lets the air flow quite nicely through it. Full of cottons at the moment from the last time I used it, so that's lovely there. Dial this back up again. So I mentioned the sort of rigidity of it. It does sit at a slightly funny angle, more sort of angled to the back, but I guess that's for sort of rain flow. When you're setting it up, you do have to make sure that you're sort of setting it up straight. I've got it straight going that way, but like, to my garden it's a bit off, but that just helps with the rigidity of it. The ground's a bit dry at the moment, hasn't rained for a bit, so I'm not getting the pegs all the way in. But really with this you need to be putting all the pegs in, because otherwise it's not the most sort of rigid thing. It will have a tendency to sort of rock about, but once all the pegs are in, that's perfect. That's another good point of this. It just pegs into the ground rather than relying on your bed chair. So you can just take it with a couple of chairs and use it as a day session shelter, whether you're with a friend or on your own. A lot less weight than a brolly, probably a lot quicker to put up, as long as you're not putting a ground sheet and stuff in your brolly. So it weighs 3 kilograms. Keep water out, keep you dry, and for little sessions it's perfect. Right, I haven't had a fault with it really apart from that zip. So in my books it's a good piece of kit. Angling Direct I think are doing it for about 130 at the moment. Most places are doing it for about 140, 150, but I think Angling Direct's the best place to get it at the moment. And now and then they have like their 10% weekends, so you can get it on even reduced. So let's put it down for you. So there we go, Fox Easy Shelter. Everything packs up into this one little bag, and I think at the end of it, it weighs 3 kilograms. So brilliant little bit of kit, brilliant for your day sessions or just sort of short overnighters. Can't really knock it for the price. The only thing that I mentioned was that it does rely on the pegs to give it the rigidity. So maybe for fishing areas that are really hard ground or it's just pure rock, then maybe it's not for you. But for the places that I fish, it's perfect, and yeah, can't really knock it. So cheers for watching, hope this has helped a little bit, and we'll see you on the next video.